Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, and I'm coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games in Anchorage, Alaska. Today I will be bringing you a Zone Mortalis game with my Dark Angels facing off in a 1,000-point battle against Jonathan's Orks. This is a continuation of the ongoing boarding action of the Dark Angels into Mork's Fist. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. There'll be minor spoilers, but not much coming up in this game. So yeah, that's the basic premise. So basically the story is that the ongoing action boarding, at the end of the last battle, my brave sergeant down here survived and made it down, continuing into the ship. And he managed to claw together a squad there of tactical troops to continue onto the ship. And they're trying to go in here to capture this point here, which holds strategic, it's a point of strategic relevance in continuing the march into the Orks' Fist. So he managed to call in some reinforcements. So that's the basic premise here, and he's got the guys going around. So that's the basic premise here of the battle we have, a 1,000-point battle. So before we go any further, let's show you the two armies that will be facing off. The Dark Angels force will be led by an Interrogator Chaplain in Terminator armor. We have a 5-man tactical squad with a veteran sergeant and a las cannon. We have a 5-man Deathwing Knight squad. We have a 6-man Terminator squad with an assault cannon. And last but not least, we have another 6-man Terminator squad with a Cyclone missile launcher. So leading up the Orks, we have a war boss with heavy armor, Head Wappa's Kill Choppa, an attack Squig, and cyborg body. We have another war boss with heavy armor, a power claw, and cyborg body. We have 5 flash gits. We have a 5-man squad of Burnas. We have another 5-man squad of Burnas. We have a squad of 5 war bikers, which have been sweetly modeled with boar boys. We have a squad of 10 slugger boys with heavy armor, and the knob has a big choppa. We have another 10-man squad of slugger boys with heavy armor, and the knob has a big choppa. We have another 10-man squad of slugger boys with heavy armor, and this knob also has a big choppa. And last but not least, we have a 10-man squad of shooters. All right, so that's the armies that'll be facing off today. So little bit of extra here on the game we're going to be playing here today. See that there? That is a giant Squigith that's been being held there in the Squig pen. Right now, this room here that he's in is dark, so we're going to have night fighting inside of there to try to keep him calm. The story that we're going here is he's going to stay calm, but it's dark inside there. So the second, whenever we have firing starts here, the noise is going to startle him and send him into a rage. So if there's a unit within 1 square of him, he will charge that because he can see that 1 square away. If he can't see him, he's just going to charge randomly because he's all upset. So what we'll do is at the beginning of each player's turn, we're going to roll a scatter die and a d6, and he'll charge that many inches in that direction. If he runs into a wall, he'll knock the wall down, and any squads that are in the area behind that wall will take, all the models in that unit will take a strength 4 AP dash hit as the wall comes crumbling down and the roof comes crumbling down. You know, it's an orc ship. It's not the best. So yeah, so the way it's we got it deployed here, the way my army is going to be coming in, I've got the tactical squad in here. First turn, my chaplain and the Deathwing Knights are going to drop in. Then each successive turn after that, another squad of Terminators will come in. So in turn 3, my third Terminator squad will be in. So that's how my army is going to be coming in. He's got half his army in right now. So he's got the flash gits over here. He's got some Burnas over here. He's got some more Burnas over there, and back here he's got some of the sluggers with one of his war bosses. So they're kind of been patrolling as the alarm went up from the last battle, basically looking for this guy right here. So yeah, that's the deployment that we've got going on now. So yeah, we'll come back to you with turn 1. All right, end of movement phase or actually end of the turn really for Dark Angels here on turn 1. These guys moved 6 and then ran 1 inch this way. kind of make a movement this way towards that point without getting obliterated by the flash gits. These guys dropped in 6 inches back this way, and then I tried to drop them there. Then they scattered 7 inches, and then they moved 6 inches, ran 6 inches. So they ended up right there, looking on those burnas and trying to get the war boss to come on in here. So yeah, that's the end of the phase here for end of the turn here for Dark Angels. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Orks. All right, movement phase for the Orks here on turn 1. The burnas just arrange themselves so they can all flame on these guys. These guys are running up, trying to get some shots on them. Squiggy is still asleep. We've got the burnas over here moving up, and the flash kits moved up. So that's the end of movement phase here for. That's the end of the movement phase for Orks here on turn 1. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase on turn 1. Did I say 2? I meant 1. Turn 1. All right. So the burn is here. They get 24 hits when they put out their templates on these guys. All right. So 24 hits, wounding on toughness 5 because they've got the also 5s. Whoop. Oh boy, that's. Yeah, that seems fair.
And rerolls.
And rerolls because it's shred because there's no Mortalis. Oh, whoa. Okay, that was a really good reroll. Holy cow. All right, so that's brutal there.
6, 9, 12, 15, 17 wounds.
17 wounds. Holy cow. All right, so I've got 12, 15, 17. All right, 17 2+s. What do you think the over/under is on these guys just being dead?
Hopefully good.
Yeah, he's hoping for good. Let's see. 2+s. We got 2. 2 dead. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I will take that any day of the week after that. 2 dead. Woo! All right. So moving on. All right. Now the Slugga boys here are firing onto them. Only 5 of them are within range because I was killed off of the range. So here we go. Hitting on 3s, right? Or 4, hitting on 5s. Oh snap! Really? Damn, Orks with your shooting and no wounds. All right. So I think that's it for shooting. You might have a couple runs, but again, those are boring. So I think what we'll do is we'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 2. So the shooting has begun, so Squiggy gonna squig. Yeah, so he can't see anyone's within 1 inch of him, so we're gonna roll to see which direction he decides to go crazy in. And he's going that way, 4 inches. There we go. Boom. Oh my God, look at me, I'm a crazy man. So the carnage has started. Yes. All right, we'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 2. All right, movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 2. These guys moved up this way, looking to smack some burnas. These guys stood still because my last cannon bro has a shot on that guy there, and I figure maybe try to take them out one by one as they come through the channels there. These guys deep struck in there, direct hit, so they didn't have to worry about scattering. A little close to Squiggy, but I mean, 6-man squad, you kind of want some space. So the formation allows them to run and then shoot. So I'm probably going to run up here and try to shoot some burnas before they can burn me to death like these guys did. So yeah, that's the movement phase here for turn 2 for Dark Angels. So we'll come back to you with shooting phase. All right, so starting off the shooting phase, we're going to shoot the last cannon guy. He's the only one who actually can see and is within range of this slide here. So hitting on a 3. Nope. Okay, the ones have started. Great. All right, moving on. All right, this squad here is going to fire on these guys. Because of my they can run and shoot, so they only ran 3. They only got a run of 3, which put only that one guy in the corner right there in range of fire of everyone except for that guy. So he's probably very dead, but I mean, weirder things have happened, as you've seen on my channel. So we've got 4 Stormbolters and an Assault Cannon hitting on 3s. Twin links because of their first turn in, which is, oh God, thank God. Alright. Alright. So, what's their toughness? 4. So 4s and 2s. Okay, yeah, yeah, he's all kinds of dead. Alrighty, cool. So, yes, he's dead. Alright, moving on. Alright, over here we've got the Interrogator Chaplain's going to fire onto the Burnas. So hitting on 2s. Okay, 1 dropped off. So let's roll this one again. And that misses. Perfect. Alright, so wounding on a 4. It's a wound. AP 4, I think. All right. No, yeah, strength 5. No, strength 4, AP 5.
Still boom.
It's still boom. Okay. 6 up on them, so he's dead. All right. So moving on. Moving on to the onto the charge phase. So these guys are going to charge into the Burnas. So we've got 4 walls of death. Oh, 2, 4, 6, 9. Oh, 9 shots here. Wounding on 5s.
Shred.
With shred. Oh my god, brutal. Oh my god. All right.
2, 4, 6, 7.
So 7. We've got 7 here. 7 2 pluses. Oh! Oh my god! All right, 2 more dead. That's great. All right, we'll take them off and then we'll roll for the charge distance. All right, so over here, it's now a 3-inch charge because he killed everyone else except for those 2 guys. Can I get it? I can't. Ooh, just barely. But they're in. All right, so we'll move them into combat and then we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right, so this is the combat that we've got in here. So we're gonna go. My guys are gonna go first because his are initiative 2. So I've got 3. Each of them have 3 base attacks plus 1 for the charge. So the greens are going to be the Knightmaster. The blacks are going to be the Chaplain because they love black. So hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of Zealot first turn of combat. Sure, thank God. Okay, or I could just do that again. All right. So wounding on 2s. Okay, 2.
2 dead.
2 dead. Oh my god. That was brutal. Alright, and now they each have 2 base attacks back each. So we get to roll here. They're going to be hitting on 4s.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think they're... Right?
Yeah, just 3 though.
Hitting on 4s. Okay.
Then you're tough as 5.
No, I'm not tough as 5. I'm tough as 4 now.
Okay, so hitting 5s.
No, nothing. Okay, because they were only strength 3.
Yes.
So, all right. So that's that. They lost combat by 2.
They're good.
And they're good. What? All right. So yeah. So that'll keep going on, and then his war boss will come in and try to finish them off, I'm sure. So we'll come back to you with Squiggy's move on the beginning of Orks on turn 2. All right. So we got Squiggy here. He's going to make his move. No one's within 1, so direct hit. Well, we'll just go with the green. Yeah, 1 inch. So, look at him there. There it goes. All right. So Squiggy squigged. All right. Moving on. All right. Orc movement here on turn 2. Turn 2. We got these guys came in out of reserves off this side of the table edge, so they're looking on those guys, and then these guys came in on this table edge, so a little bit of a pincer maneuver there with my vet sergeant and his bros there. Not looking good for them. Only the 2 guys up front there moved. The rest all stood still, so that they'll have BS3, and they're looking down on my guys here. These guys moved into position to try to flame them, and by try I mean to totally flame them. And these guys ran up here to join in on that fun combat that I totally messed up last turn. So yeah, that's movement phase here for Orks on turn 2. So we'll come back to you with shooting phase for Orks on turn 2. All right, so the flash kits are going to be firing onto my Terminators there. This is for the AP of the gun with the big nose. Oh, what? Why have you... Okay, so AP 1. That sucks.
Green dice.
Green dice are...
haven't moved.
Okay, green dice are ballistic skill 3. And the gray dice are BS2. So looking for
for your colorblind viewers.
yeah, for the colorblind viewers out there. So looking for what is it?
4s.
4s on the green and 5s on the gray. Okay.
Oh, 5s.
5. All right. Strength 5. Strength 5. Toughness 4. So looking for 3s. Okay.
Nope.
That's the dice I'm used to. All right, so we got 3, 5+ invul. Oh gosh, 5+. Okay, failed me dice. All right, so that's 3 guys dead. Great. All right, moving on. All right, moving on to the burners here. They get 8 guys, 8 hits on the templates there on those guys. So when you're on 4s, oh my god, shred. So yeah, that's quite a few there. 2+ saves. Ugh, another guy dead. Alrighty. Yeah, so that's it. I got 2 guys left in that squad. All right, moving on. Now the Shoot-A-Boy squad here are going to fire into the Tactical Marine squad there. So hitting on 5s. Oh no, yeah, 5s. Hitting on 5s. All right, wounded on 4s. Okay, so 2 3+s. Yeah, they know how it's done. Too bad your Terminator friends don't. All right, moving on. All right, now this squad, Slugga squad here, are going to fire into there. We've got 9 that can hit them. So this OP orc shooting continues. Hitting on 5s, okay. Wounded on 4. It's a wound. 3+. Yeah, that's how you do. That's what you get with a veteran sergeant leading you. Everyone else is like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm in a ship full of orcs. The veteran sergeant's like, shut up, pansies. Let's put on your big boy power armor and let's do this. All right, moving on. All right, so that's the end of the shooting phase. So now we've got the charges. We've got these guys are going to charge into here. So I think they need like a 2-inch. I think they're pretty much. Yeah, that'll get them in. Although it might keep a bunch of them out, so we'll have to see what happens.
Oh, I can reroll them.
Oh, you can reroll? It was meant to be. It was meant to be. So, yeah, we should probably get enough in there. All right, so we'll come back to you once we get them in. All right, so they all got in there. I declared a challenge with my Knightmaster, and he accepted with his knob. Who does that? Smart orc players. That's who. All right, so, yeah, so we're on to this combat here. We're going to do my chaplain first. So he's got 3 attacks. It's not first round of comp. Oh, no, they don't get that. So he's going to put his attacks actually onto the Burnas to try to get them taken care of. So hitting on 3s. Stop rolling. All right, 2 hits. Wounded on 2s. 2 wounds. AP 4. Are they dead?
Both dead.
All right, 2 Burnas are dead. Yay! All right, then I'm going to go on to my Knightmaster. He's got 3 attacks base. Hitting on 3s. Okay, all hits. Wounded on 2s because of Fleshbane. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All right, so 2 AP 3.
Wah, wah.
So the knob is dead, and 1 other dude, bro, from that squad is dead. All right, and now you get to attack back. They first got to go onto, I guess they've got to go onto my. So he's still in there. I don't know how that works.
He's attackable now.
He's attackable now because he's out of the challenge. So all right.
4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32.
32 attacks. So we're gonna get that together and then we'll come back to you. All right. So we're gonna go with the regular boys there. They've got 32 hits. Shots coming in. Hitting on 4s. Okay. Wow. There was like sections of that looked really good, and other sections looked really bad. What's that one under there? It's a 5. It's a 5. It's another hit. All right. 4s. Oh my god. That's gonna be enough, I think.
4, 8, 9 wounds.
9 wounds.
But 2+.
2+. Don't pretend like that means it makes a difference. So we've got 9 2+s coming on here. Oh boy. Can you hold on? 1 guy dead. So he's dead. My Knightmaster is dead. And then you've got the Power Claw coming in, which is probably going to do in my guy there.
What's your weapon skill?
Weapon skill 5.
2. 2 strength 10 AP.
2 strength 10 AP 2 hits. So 2 4+ Rosaria saves. Oh yeah! Yeah! Warlord for the win! All right. So my Knightmaster bro dude is dead, and then they've got to roll leadership because they lost by a whole bunch. They lost by
No, they lost by, my guy.
3. By 3. Lost by 3. 8.
Mob rule table.
6.
So
That's on the mob rule table. He rolled a 6 because he lost
6 strength 4 hits.
6 strength 4 hits.
1 wound.
Only 1 wound.
Save.
6. He saved. What? Who does that? Orcs. That's who.
Lucky people.
All right. So yeah. So that combat will continue on next turn because my warlord's a boss. All right. Moving on. Actually, I think that's the end of Orc's turn too. So we'll come back to you with Squiggy squigging. All right. So now Squiggy here. He's gonna squig. Still not close enough to see anyone. So random direction. All right. In that direction, 1 inch. Ugh. He has no idea what's going on. Things are just getting knocked all over. It's craziness. All right, so Squiggy squigged. We'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 3. All right, movement phase here for Dark Angels on turn 3. These guys moved over this way. They're probably going to shoot on them, try to get in combat there because I want to stop them from charging me. These guys deep struck into here. He's still in there in combat. These guys moved around, so they've got some shots on the burners without being shot at by the flash gits. And that's it. That's all I got. So that's all the forces I'm going to have. He's been doing a good job of getting my Terminators off the board. So that's what we got. These guys are, we're going to move on to the shooting phase now. With these guys, they're probably going to run and then shoot, and everyone else is just going to shoot. All right, moving on to the shooting phase. All right, we're going to start the shooting phase down here. These guys are going to fire their bolt pistols so they can charge into these dude bros. So you've got 5 guys with bolt pistols, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. It's off to a great start. Moving on. All right, I'm gonna have these guys shooting into the burner boys there. So I've got 1 Stormbolter and 1 assault cannon, hitting on 3s. Okay, wounding on 4s and 2s. All right. So we got 4 dead. So I took out that squad. All right, no more burners. All right, moving on. All right, this squad here is going to fire into this squad here. So they've got, I've got all but 2 guys can see them. So I've got 4 Stormbolters and the crack Cyclone missile launchers going in. So the crack Cyclone missile launchers are going to be the black. So hitting on 3s, rerolling because it's their first turn in for Vengeful Strike. Okay, all hits. Wounding on 4s and 2s. Okay. So we've got that many wounds.
So the
2, 4, 6. So we got 4 4-ups. Oh, those are AP.
AP4?
AP 5. You're right. So 4 4-ups.
Should I make?
Yep, all of them. Oh.
And then 2 boys dead.
And then 2 boys dead. Oh. All right, so 2 boys dead. All right, so I think that's it for the shooting phase. So we'll come back to you with the assault phase. All right, so these guys are going to charge in here. They made their initiative test for full ballistic skill Overwatch. So he's got 10 guys there, so it's going to be 20 shots, hitting on 5s.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been like, get the weapons.
Alrighty. Wounded on 4s.
2 wounds.
He's got 2 wounds. 2 3 pluses. 1 guy dies. All right, and then their charge distance, they're gonna be in. So we'll move them in, and then we'll come back to you with the 2 combats that we got going on. All right, so we're gonna go start here. My chaplain's gonna go first. So he's got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, come on. Wounded on 2s. All right, 2 wounds. AP4.
2 dead.
2 guys dead. All right, that'll knock down the number of attacks he's got coming back onto him. So we've got, what, 5 guys?
2, 4, 6.
6 guys. Or 6. Yeah, 6 guys.
3 attacks each base.
So 3 attacks each, 18 attacks. Oh, 3 attacks base. Ugh. That is brutal.
Well, 2 base. And then
Oh, 2 base plus 1 for extra close combat. Sorry. Still brutal. So hitting on 4s. Alrighty. Toughness 4.
wounding on 5s.
Wounded on 5s.
Wah, wah, wah.
So nothing. Okay. And then you got the
War boss.
War boss. Oh, that's what I not needed. Oh, I got 1 1.
And then
That was a 2. Well, yeah. All right.
2.
So Two hits.
Rosario.
2 Rosaria saves of 4+. Does the Emperor love him? Yes, he does! Oh my God! All right.
Lose by 2.
Yep. Lose by 2.
Good.
He's good because it's gonna be good. Wow, they're really good. Okay, so they make that, so that will keep going on. Wow, way to go, Chaplain. Show them how it's done. All right, so we'll. That's it for the. Oh no, we've got the other battle still going, so we'll come back to you with that one. All right, so we got moving over here. So I'm gonna attack first. So I've got 2 attacks, one attack each for the regular guys. Plus 1 for the charge for each of them, so that's 6. Plus 2 base for the sergeant, plus 1 for extra close combat weapon, plus 1 for the charge, which is 4. So a total of 10 attacks coming in. So I've got 10 attacks hitting on 4s. All right, wow, okay, I'll take that. All right, wounding on 4s. Oops, that was a 6. All right, so we've got 5
AP dash, right?
AP dash. Yep.
5 dead.
5 dead. Wow. Okay, sounds good. All right, and then so we'll come back to you with the Orks attacks after that. So there's 5 guys left. They've got 2 attacks each, so 10 attacks hitting on 4s, or yeah, hitting on 4s. Alrighty.
Then wounding on 5s.
Wounding on 5s.
Oh, that was a 6.
That was the 6. I saw that too.
2.
All right, so we got 2. 2 3+. 1 guy dies. So you lose by 4.
They run.
They run.
Initiative plus.
Oop.
6.
5. So they successfully run away. 11 inches. All right. So which way are they running? How does that work in Zone Mortalis? All right, we're gonna figure that out, and we'll come back to you with that. All right, the way we did it, they ran off the table, so they are dead. All right, way to go, dude, bros. So that's them there. Oh no, I lost 1 guy. I forgot. Sorry. So now he's dead. All right, so that's it for Dark Angels here. On turn 3. So we'll come back to you with Squiggy Squiggin, and then onto movement phase for Orks. All right, Squiggy, time to Squig. Oh, what? Hold on, let's roll that. Thank you. No, it's coming this way. Shut up. There we go. There we go. He's moved that way. Because that was lame. He just keep running away. He's a damn Squigoth. There we go. All right. So moving on to, we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Orks on turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Orks. In come the Borker boys. We'll go with Borker boys. Already one of them failed their dangerous terrain test and then their armor save. So 1 is dead. Woohoo, Borker boys. Then the other Slugger boys came on. These guys moved up, trying to get line on those. I think 2 guys can see one of my guys there. These guys moved up, looking to intercept these guys before they can get over into that fight. Starting to kill off my chaplain there. But so we'll see what happens over here. Yeah, so that's the movement phase for Orks here on turn 3. So we'll come back to you with shooting phase for Orks on turn 3. All right, we're gonna start with the flash gits, firing into my dude bros there. So here comes, that's the AP3. All right, it's better than AP1. All right, 5 of them hit on 5s because they moved. 2 hits. Wounded on 3s, 1 wound. 2+. Yeah, there we go. Now they know how to save. All right, moving on.
Twin links.
Now the Borker boys are going to fire into my Terminators there. So they've got 4 of them here. So they're hitting on they're twin linked here.
Yep.
So hitting on 5s. Twin linked. Wow, that was good twin linking.
And then 3s.
3s.
2, 4, 6, 7.
So 7. 7 2+. I got that right?
Yep.
Yeah. So 7 2+. That was that one, right? I think. Yeah. All right, they're all good. Yeah! All right, moving on. All right, this squad here is going to fire into my Terminators there. So there's 9 guys that are shooting, hitting on 5s. Alrighty. Wounding on 5s?
So 1.
Yeah, so 1. All right, 2+.
Good.
Good. All right. Moving on. I think that's it for the shooting phase, actually.
Yep, so
they're going to shoot Overwatch. So, yeah, we're going to move on to the charge.
Oh.
Well, they may not make it, so see. Well, okay, they're going to make it charge if I don't kill them all in the Overwatch. All right, so we'll come back to you with the assault phase, which is going to be that charge, and I'm going to do Overwatch. All right, so Overwatch. These guys are Overwatching into them. So I've got 6 Stormbolters, plus the blacks are going to be the Cyclone missile launchers. I passed my initiative test to roll shoot at full ballistic skill because of Zone Mortalis special rules. So and they're also, this is the first time they're in from deep strike, so they get to twin link. So hitting on 3s. That's that one. All right, twin linked. Okay, not meant to be. All right, wounding on 4s and 2s. Oh, what?
Okay, so...
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 4-ups.
6 4-ups.
Ugh.
Oh, wow, 4 guys dead. All right. 4 guys dead. All right, and then they still make it into combat. So yeah, so we'll do that. Move them into combat, and then we'll come back to you with the assault subphase or the fight subphase. All right, so we're gonna start here with this combat. So we're gonna start. My guy challenged his and his knob accepted. So he's going first since he's got a power sword. So I got 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. Right? What's your weapon skill? 4. So hitting on 4s. Okay, 1 hit. Wounding on 4s. Nope. All right, on to your dude bros, which you got a bunch of. So we'll get those together and we'll come back to you with that.
But hitting on 4s.
All right, so moving over here, we're going to do the challenge first, the knob. So hitting on 4s. All right, wounded on 2s. All right, 2 2+s. All right, my sergeant is dead. All right, now we're going to move on to the other guys. They're hitting on 4s. Oh, dropping some dice. Hitting on 4s. Oh, wow. That was ridiculous. All right, wounded on 4s.
2, 4, 6, 7.
7. So 5, 6, 7. 7 2+s. Yeah, they made it. All right, and now on to the War Boss with his choppa hitting on 3s. Oh wow, wounded on 2s.
Instant death on 6.
Wounded on 2s, instant death on 6. But I mean, I've got 1 wound each. So.
Okay, so 4 regular wounds and then 1 instant death.
All right, but they're all the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's all the same. So I got 5 saves of 2+. Yeah, they know how to do it. Just the sergeant's an idiot. All right, so and then we're going to go on to my guys. So we'll figure out those ones and come back to you with those. All right, so I've got 5 guys left here hitting in with their power fists. So 2 attacks base. So I got 10 hits coming back, hitting on 4s. Wow, pretty good. Wounded on 2s. Wow. AP2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So
1, 2, 3, doubled up for 2.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then 2 feel no pains from
2 feel no pains from the War Boss.
Nope. So
Nope.
he's down to 1 wound.
So he's down to 1 wound. Boom. And he's also an independent character, so he doesn't have to roll for leadership. All right. So that'll keep going on, I guess. Moving on to the next combat. All right. Moving on to this attack here, assault here. So my chaplain's going to go first. So he's got his 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounded on 2s. 1. So 1 guy dead.
Okay. So
they're down to
3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
15 regular shots from those dudes are coming in. Hitting on 4s. Wow. This is very un-orky. Wounded on 5s.
There you go. 3.
So 3. 3 2+s. But 1 fell off. So all good on that one.
War Boss.
War Boss.
1 hit.
Hitting 1 hit.
Wounds.
I mean, it wounds. That's all he needs. 1 4+. Can the Rosarius keep saving him? No, it can't. And it doubles him out because it's strength 10. Slay the warlord, oh god. Alright, so that's a dead warlord there. Alright, so he'll consolidate, and then we'll come back to you with movement, or no, with Squiggy Squiggin, and then movement for Dark Angels on turn 4. Alright, time for Squiggy to Squig. We're only going to have him come this way because it's lame if he keeps running away. So, 3 inches. No, shut up. Stop being a dick. Oh, fuck it. Turn around. There we go. Thank you. Alright, he's getting closer. Squiggy Squiggin. Alright, moving on. Alright, movement for Dark Angels here on turn 4. These guys moved up to get some shots on the Borker boys. These guys are locked in combat there. Then these guys are here, moved up here to shoot on these guys and then hopefully charge them and get away from the Squiggoth, who's like right on top of the objective. So that's awkward. Alright, so that's the movement phase. We'll come back to you with shooting phase. Alright, so these guys are going to fire into here. So I've got a rapid firing bolt gun, bolt pistol, and then snap firing las cannon because he moved. So he's going to jank. So here we go, hitting on 3s and 6. Alrighty. Wounding on their toughness 5.
Yeah.
So wounding on 5s. Alright, so they jinked at least. I got that. Alright, moving on. Alright, these guys are going to shoot onto the flash gits. So I've got a storm bolter and I've got an assault cannon, which is going to be the black one. So hitting on 3s. Oh, what? Who does that? Alright, wounding on 2s and 4s. Alrighty.
So 1.5 dead.
So 1.5 dead. So he's got a wound on him. Alright. That's it for shooting phase. So we've got one charge that we're going to do, and then we'll, yeah, we're going to do this one charge. Alright, moving on to the assault phase. Alright, these guys are going to charge into these guys. They passed their ballistics, their initiative test. No. Their AP is 6. But they passed their initiative test, so they're going to fire full ballistic skill. So we got 4 guys there.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Oh. Crying you a river.
On 3s.
Wounded on 3s. So 3 wounds. 2 plus.
Yeah.
Okay. And then their charge distance. So one guy's dead. That's going to be in. Alright, so we'll put them into combat and then we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. Alright, we're going to go with this fight first. So these guys are going to attack first. So hitting on 4s. Alright, wounding on 4s. Or are they strength 3?
Nope, strength 4.
Strength 4. So 4s.
2, 4, 6 wounds.
6 wounds. 6 2 pluses. Don't fail this. Don't be a chump. Oh, sorry, I dropped that. I know it was a 1, everyone, but I never accept dropped rolls. All right, don't be a 1. Oh, there it goes anyway. You are a complete disappointment, sir. Let's do a little interview here. How does it feel to be a complete disappointment?
Pretty good.
That was you. He's plastic. He can't say anything. All right, so that's that. We'll move on to the next fight. All right, so we're going to go to this combat here. The only one from the Orks that is actually in there is his war boss there. So he's going to be hitting on 3s. Wow, you should have kept the other one.
3. And then wounding on 2.
So 3 wounding on 2s. So 3 wounds. AP 5, so 2 pluses. 1 guy dies. Alright, so then I've got, so 1 guy dead, so I've got 4 guys left. So hitting on 4s.
Enough.
Okay. That is enough, because there's at least 1. Wounding on 4, oh, wounding on 2s.
Power fist, right?
Because power fists. So 1.
I need a 6.
He needs a 6 for the Feeling of Pain.
Oh, no.
No, he doesn't get it. So he's dead. All right, so we both have Slay the Warlord. Yay! All right, so I'll consolidate, and then we'll come back to you with Squiggy Squiggin on turn 4 for the Orks. All right, time for Squiggy to Squig. What? Where'd that go? Damn it, Squiggy.
This way. Oh. This way 5 inches. That's
This way 5 inches. There we go. Now he's actually making a move. And he actually might be able to see people now, because he's almost at the edge of the darkness. All right, so that's Squiggy moving. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Orks on turn 4. All right, movement phase for the Orks. These guys moved up a bit. These guys moved up, running into the face of their rampaging Squiggy there. These guys moving up this way. These guys stood still because he thinks he can make the charge there, and he doesn't want to try to die on movement phase again. So yeah, that's what we've got for movement phase here for the Orks here on turn 4. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase for Orks on turn 4. All right, so the bikes are going to fire into my Terminators here. So hitting on 4s, fighting on 5s, twin linked. I never know with Orks. They're like, oh, I got 5s, I got 4s, who knows? Alrighty.
And then 3s.
3s. The strength 5?
Yeah.
Dang.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. 4 2 pluses. Don't be chumps.
Jumps.
Okay. So yeah, that happened. All right. So that sucks. All right, moving on. Now we got the flash kits shooting into my poor Terminators over there. AP 2. Oh, that sucks.
On 5 though.
Hitting on 5s because they moved. All right.
3s.
Wounded on 3s. Wow. Okay. That sucks. 4 or 5 pluses. Can you be the champions I need you to be? No. No, you can't.
Almost.
Ugh, no, there was 2 saves. They still lost 2. So my Terminators are dead. All right. So moving on. All right. These guys ran, and that's it for the Orks here on turn 4. So now we're gonna Squiggy. So let's see what happens on Squiggy. To the right, 6 inches this way, because he's ridiculous like that. He's going through the wall. Knocks the wall down on top of them. So here we go. We actually get the Squiggy doing something. All right. So those guys have to take strength 4 AP dash hits. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Actually, we're going to War Boss.
Okay, and War Boss is going to be a separate one there.
So, all wounds.
All those wounds.
4 ups. Oh.
Wow.
1 dead.
And War Boss takes a wound.
no pain?
Oh, he doesn't feel no pain? Nope, he feels pain. So the War Boss takes feels a pain, and 1 guy dead. All right, way to go, Squiggy. You did better than my Deathwing Knights, I think. All right, so that's Squiggy's turn. So now we'll move on to Dark. We'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels. All right, I lied about movement because these guys aren't going to move. They're just going to stay there and try to shoot some Borks. So yeah, so now we're going to move on to the shooting phase, which is just going to be these guys because that's all I've got left. My veteran sergeant being a boss again. All right, so yeah, we'll move on to the shooting phase. All right, so these guys are going to shoot into here. I got a rapid firing bolt gun, bolt pistol, and then the las cannon. Hitting on 3s. All right, he did say he was going to jink. So toughness 5, so wounding on 5s and 2. Alrighty, so we got 2 jink saves.
Good.
Both good. Oh, dang it. All right, so that's actually the end of Dark Angel's turn 5.
So you want to charge?
I can't charge because I shot my heavy weapon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so they can't charge. So that's it for Dark Angels here on turn 5. So we'll come back to you with Squiggy and then the Orks on turn 5. All right, so Squiggy's going to squig now on turn 5 on the Orks' turn. So we're not counting the tusk, so he's over the 1 square away, so he's going to do his random moving again. So hitting on, or let's see where he goes. That way 3 inches. We'll figure we'll let that happen since he's, he's already been rolling and wrecking stuff. So Squiggy gonna swig. All right, so now we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Orks on turn 5. All right, movement for Orks here on turn 5. These guys moved up there to try to claim the objective. They're just really, really hoping that it doesn't go to turn 6 and Squiggy turns around and eats them. Then we've got these guys moved up as an insurance policy in case it does go to turn 6 and these guys get eaten by a Squigga. These guys didn't move. They're just idling their Borks, looking at these guys, and this guy ran around this way looking on these guys. So lone holdouts, kind of hold on. Maybe Squiggy will save me. So so he declared his WA. We're not going to make him yell it out here because we're in a store with a whole bunch of.
And also, I'm a civilized human.
He's also because he's a civilized human being. He says, "I'm not sure I agree with that, but we are in a store with a whole bunch of Magic players, and I don't think they'd appreciate that." So we're going to move on to shooting phase now. That's the moving phase. So move on to shooting phase for the Orks here on turn 5. All right, the Borker boys are going to shoot into my unit here. So they're going to be hitting on 6s because they jinked, but they're twin linked. All right, hey, got one. Twin linked. All right, wow. Your twin linking is unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's so awesome. All right, now we're wounding on strength 5, hitting wound on 3s. 4. Got 4 wounds. 4 3+s. Be the bosses I need you to be. Ugh, one guy dies. All right, it's a meat shield anyway. So, all right, moving on. All right, that's it for shooting phase. So now the bikers are going to charge into my dude bros there. So I'm going to Overwatch. He just made his roll. So actually, I'm going to do initiative, see if it's full Overwatch. It is. So the black is going to be the las cannon. Green is going to be the pistol from my veteran sergeant. So hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 2s. Ugh. Okay. 5-inch jink. Or 5-inch jink. 5-inch jink. Yeah, jinked. Jink. All right, so yeah, nothing there. And then they rolled 9 inches for the charge, so they're in. All right.
-2 for dangerous terrain.
-2 for dangerous terrain, but still. Oh, no. They don't have a dangerous terrain, but they have to take dangerous terrain tests when they move in. So we'll figure that out in a second. That's cool. And then these guys are going to charge in here. Oh, by the way, one of the Borkers killed himself. Anyway, so charge distance. Yeah, they're in. All right, so we'll come back to you with that fight sub phase here on turn 5. Could just be the end. Hold on, veteran sergeant. All right, so we're on to here for the only battle that we've got going on here. He challenged my veteran sergeant. He bravely accepted. Can he chain fist him in the face? So first we've got Hammer of Wraths.
2.
2 wounds. 2 3+s. Yeah. All right. Then on to initiative step 4, which is my guys. So I'm going to do my veteran sergeant first.
So we're doing the challenge?
Yeah, we'll do the challenge. So veteran sergeant. So I've got 2 base attacks plus 1 for extra close combat weapon. Hitting on 4s. Oh, all right. Dang it. I can't kill him. Wounded on, what's his toughness 5?
Give him Zealot.
Give him Zealot. There we go. All right.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5. Wounded on 5s. No, it wasn't meant to be. That's what I get for trying to cheat, even though you told me to cheat.
Well, it was really. It was
I mean, he's pretty.
Thematically accurate.
It was thematically accurate. He was like the champion of last time. So, so he goes the 5 back, coming back here. Hitting on 3. Oh, God. Wounded on 2s because of power claws. Yep, they're all dead. So that's it. That is how the Dark Angels die on the Mork's fist. I mean, we'll probably be back again for like maybe another assault, just because I love playing on his own Mortalis board. But yeah, that's how this game ends. So an Ork victory yet again, with a whole lot of damage, as you can see, as Squiggy went all crazy like. So yeah, that's how. Yes. Oh, let's see the round of Squigeth. Well, he's 1 inch away, so he would have turned around and just gone like boom right into him.
Roll dice for
So
the Squigeth.
I'm gonna roll the dice for the Squigeth.
You get 7 attacks on the charge.
7 attacks on the charge.
You get the Hammer of Wrath first.
I guess 1 Hammer of Wrath. That's a kill, right? Oh no, because it's AP dash. They get their armors in.
Oh, he's good.
Oh, he gets it. Okay. Then 7 attacks on the charge, hitting on 4s.
His weapon skill 2.
Yeah, his weapon skill 2. So, oh no, so he's hitting on 5s then, right? Oh yeah, that's how he does it. That's how he does it.
2s.
Wounded on 2s. 3 wounds.
3 dead.
3 dead because it doubles them out. Boom! That's what you get for waking Squiggy. Don't wake Squiggy. Then he gets his 1 attack. He can't wound him. So then the stomp. 1 stomp. 4. What is that? Strength.
D6. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's dead. Yeah, that's what you get for waking Squiggy. So yeah, Squiggy. I think Squiggy did more damage than my Deathwing Knights. So yeah, that's how it ends. I'm not sure how the Orks are going to calm Squiggy down again after he's just busted through his pen all crazy like.
It's the slow walking away music from the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, they're just going to let him walk away slowly and just shut down that part of the ship. It's like, yeah. Now it's like the slow Hulk music as he goes away. Do, 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 into the sunset. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun here. So an orc victory yet again. I've got to figure out how to beat these OP orcs. But yeah, I had a great time. So I've been Phil, the Glacial Geek. My opponent's been Jonathan. Share, like, and subscribe to the video. And until next time, have a good time, guys. Bye. All right. So if you're in the mood for podcasts, go into iTunes and search for Mob Rules. Jonathan's on that. I'm actually on it every once in a while. It's a cool 40K 40K podcast. We actually interviewed Gav Thorpe, which I think might be up when this comes out. If not, it'll be coming out this week on Friday. So check it out. They've got some awesome podcasts up there. So just go into iTunes and search for Mob Rule. I'll probably put a link down in the description to follow too. So yeah, so check them out and have fun. All right, thanks guys.